don't really be having to remind myself that all men are not like black men.
If you're going to date out, date out. Just leave the rest of us alone. Subscribe. Let's talk about it.
I've heard so many horror stories about black women dating black men around the world that, man, it has completely ruined my dating life. Like, am I the only one? I don't really be having to remind myself that all men are not like black men. Cause I'm seeing this white guy and I like him, but because of the traumas of black men and black men calling black women thirsty, or, you know, we're loving too soon, or we're doing too much when we actually like a man, you don't have to deal with all that shit when it comes to a white man or any other ethnicity of a man. They receive it. I'm finding myself trying to wait to respond. If he calls me, I'm hesitant to write back or call back. That's what makes these other types of men really think that you're not interested. If you are not a black man, please be patient with us.
It really sounds like you have poor dating strategy, more so than everything else being a problem with black men. If you are playing the games and at your older age, you're playing games with men instead of saying, do I respond? Do I call back? If you think the things that they say that's bad about black women that you love too much or that you're doing too much, I think you have to look at it as a localized issue, as a skill-based issue. This is what I'm actually attracting. If you're dating out any other race, congratulations, have fun, enjoy it, go where you appreciate it. We're fine saying that on the channel. We're fine, absolutely fine saying it on the channel. What we constantly do see is that when you call out black men being evil, terrible, awful, ruining the dating game, one, a lot of your evidence is based upon what other women have said. You're empathizing, sympathizing with these other people, and those haven't been your actual experience. Think about what that is. Think about what that shows to other people taking more of a macro view. It says that you don't have your own brain. You're not making your own decisions. Your experiences don't matter more so than being in line with what everyone else is saying. It's that old adage when they say, if any one of your friends are jumping off the bridge, are you going to jump off the bridge too? Well, yes. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take their experiences and then I'm going to say, okay, this is what I should look out for. This is what I should do. The rub is, are their experiences also from their experience? Or did they do the same thing you did? You heard about a story, you internalized it, and you said, okay, I'm going to look out and I'm not going to do those things because black men move like this. You haven't had enough experience to generalize to most black men, but you just took it from someone else who probably took it from someone else who took it from someone else. So you guys are playing phone. You're playing this long list of this happened to them, so I've got to be lookout for this because I don't want to get hurt. It's a game based off fear of being hurt, and then the entire time what you do is, despite all the ills you may hear, especially if you're someone that's, you know, black in America, despite all the ills, right? Because remember, all this is on hearsay. Despite the ills you hear about what white men do, you give them a pass. Well, we're not saying that all white men do that, but at the same time, you're saying all black men do this. So why don't you look at the ills of white men and say all of them are the same, like you do for black men? Sometimes when you want to make your own decision, when you want to decide that men are bad, or particularly black men are bad, you'll look for any excuse. This is what a lot of this comes down to. You just want a reason to be upset and think that the grass is going to be greener over there. Doesn't matter the data, doesn't just matter statistics. You can't follow someone behind like this trying to convince them. All you can do is wish them, hey, good luck. I wish you the best and I hope you get everything in life that you deserve. That's it. Before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. So listen, you know, we got Subscriber Sunday coming up, 7 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you're there. Jump in the comments. We like to have fun. It's a way for us to, you know, connect. And also, you know, notification bell. So randomly when we go live, you can jump in and say your part. So we see this kind of rhetoric all the time, especially if you're a black man in America. You hear all the times about how better another race is. And it's based off what experience? You're there asking white men for patience. in dealing with you because you are dealing with so much other trauma. Again, trauma that may have never actually existed for you, but you adopted it from someone else to someone else to someone else. Now this is your whole worldview. You believe it's better, just the same way you probably believe dating out is intrinsically better because you heard it. Doesn't matter that you look at the data and statistics of the people getting married, of races getting married, there's probably like 85% race loyal. That's the truth. While interracial relationships are increasing, it's still not the majority truth. So, and this is not something that's just for blacks. No, just pretty much every race. That's how they move. So you're looking at those marriages that are successful. Most of them are same race. It's not anything that's difficult to look up. But what happens? You take your own poor experience and you carry that forward. Let's say you did have a bad experience with a black person, a black man. You take that and you move forward as that is gospel for the next relationship and then the next relationship. You can never sit there and acknowledge the type of drama or trauma you bring forward into these with just having that expectant attitude that things are going to go wrong. Here's the things that have to look out for. So you're not dealing in good faith when it comes down to your next relationship. You just think it's going to go bad because all of you are like this. That's not really giving people a fair shake. That's making people in your future pay for mistakes that happened in the past. And all throughout this is you're not acknowledging anything that you may have contributed to this. You make it seem like it's such a one-sided thing. And this goes beyond just black race. This is something that you see online what happens with a lot of women. You look at each other with the fairest sort of light, where if something goes wrong, it's because of a man. If you had a bad date, it's because something a man failed to do. If you had a great date, it was something because you did. If a relationship fails, it's because that man did something. If a relationship goes well, it's because the woman sacrificed everything under the sun in order to maintain this relationship. So when you have such a negative view of men all around, all throughout, what hope do we have of making these relationships work? And we're specifically talking about the people online, right? Because we understand offline is where the real world is and where it's actually happening. But when you move forward with this attitude, right, the rest of the world is going to almost seem to conform to it because everything's a nail to a hammer. If all the black men are wrong, all you need to do is find examples of stuff going wrong with black men, and then there you go. Now it's the whole. So essentially, I think you should do us all a favor and continue to pursue the relationship that you continually pursue. Close the door on black men and just say, yeah, I gave it a shot. It didn't work out. But also accept that when you see black men, especially those men that you are desirous of, when they step out and they give their reasonings and close the door, be just as accepting as you want people to be for you. But what do we often see? There's a lot of friction when it comes to making that decision. Now here are all the reasons why what he's doing is bad, is wrong, is stupid. But when you on your way out, all we have to say is, I wish you the best. Get the type of life that you deserve. That's it. I think that's a fair way of leaving that off. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on the screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you're listening to my voice now, if you have not subscribed, I think you should. I'm just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.